Better than some, worse than others. There's a sickness in this country, and it doesn't matter if you make 60,000 a year or 60 million a year. For a lot of people, it's never enough. And the system we live in makes sure that it stays that way. I keep seeing celebrities, athletes, and influencers talking about money like they're struggling or something. Millions coming in, endorsements, contracts, side hustles, residual income. Everything about your life is monetized. Your whole entire existence is a sponsorship. And the more you make, the more you're given. But somehow it's still not enough. I'm not on a soapbox. I'm not speaking from my ivory tower. I'm just saying. I live in California. I live in Long Beach. The cost of living is OD. It's too high and the wages are too stagnant. Everybody touches my check before I do. Taxes, insurance, retirement, union dues, bills, then try to save some money, then try to have some fun. So when I hear a person that makes millions of dollars talking about they're hurting financially, I can't help but notice the disconnect. Tone deaf. But this episode is not really about them. It's about the system training us to feel like we're always behind. We live in an individualistic country. You're told to work harder. You're told to make more. You're told climb higher. You're told to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, whatever that means. And even when you get to where you're going, you look up and see somebody higher. If you make 60,000 a year, you're supposed to make 100,000 a year. If you make 100,000 a year, you're supposed to make 500,000 a year. If you make $1 million a year, you're supposed to make $10 million a year. There is no finish line. Capitalism doesn't reward contentment. It rewards dissatisfaction. We're in a system that runs on comparison. And the more you make, the more your lifestyle grows. The more your circle changes. The more your expenses expand. So suddenly millions don't feel like millions anymore. I see it happen. Again and again. Your favorite celebrity keeps whining. Sebastian Telfair made millions. He came from nothing and went right back to nothing. Latrell Sprewell turned down a $21 million contract because it wasn't enough money. He had a family to feed. Nicolas Cage blew it. He earned over $100 million and still had to rebuild financially. But it's not just athletes and entertainers. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos are some of the richest people in history, and they still chase more. Still trying to check chicken. Still trying to expand. Still trying to accumulate more. At some point, it stops being about survival and it becomes about appetite. These people are gluttons. I'm finna talk about the part that people don't like to talk about. There are enough resources in this world. It's enough food. It's enough money. It's enough technology. And there are enough opportunities. But wealth gets concentrated. Wealth gets hoarded. All the money keeps going upward. And the rest of us down here at the bottom are told that it's not enough. So everybody starts scrambling. Everybody starts comparing. And everybody starts chasing. They create fake scarcity. In an environment of scarcity, nobody feels secure. Not even people with millions. I have a simple mindset. Better than some, worse than others. It's people that would kill to be in my position. People would trade places with me in a heartbeat. And it's people that's living lives that I can't even imagine, for better or worse. That perspective keeps me grounded. And if you don't learn how to say that this is enough for now, you're going to spend your whole entire life chasing numbers. You're just going to run on the treadmill until you die. And I'm not mad at you for wanting more. That's human nature. But when millions stop feeling like enough, that says more about the system than the person. We live in a culture that teaches us to measure worth in money. And if money is your only measurement, you'll never feel rich, no matter how much money you make.